Good afternoon. Many thanks for joining the news are free. I am Richard Alechinwanyebe. The headlines. President Tinubu orders envoys to rebrand Nigeria. FCT Minister Barrister Wike appoints Musa Idris as Senior Special Assistant on Procurement. Police arrest 30 suspected kidnappers, recover firearms in Kaduna. Federal government introduces national textbook ranking system. News in detail. President Bola Tinubu has charged Nigeria's newly appointed ambassadors and high commissioners to work towards improving the country's global image. He also urged them to pursue foreign investments and strengthen strategic partnerships. He gave the charge on Monday at the opening of an induction course for the envoys held at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Abuja. Represented by the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akume, the president said the appointments reflected the administration's confidence in the ability to achieve Nigeria's interest on the international stage. President Tinubu noted that the global system was undergoing rapid transformation driven by shifting geopolitical dynamics, economic uncertainties, and technological disruptions, climate challenges, and emerging security threats. According to him, these developments made the role of diplomats more critical than ever, stressing the need for envoys to adopt modern, result-oriented approaches to diplomacy. President Tinubu further called on the envoys to be proactive and innovative in fostering partnerships, promoting trade, and attracting foreign direct investment and technology to the country. The Kano State House of Assembly on Monday approved the nomination of Murtala Garo as Deputy Governor following the presentation and adoption of the report of its ad hoc screening committee. Garo's confirmation came after the 12-member committee chaired by the Deputy Speaker Bello Batu Batau submitted its report during plenary, presided over by the Speaker Jibrin Falgore. The committee had been constituted after Governor Abba Yusuf forwarded Garo's name to the lawmakers for screening and confirmation as Deputy Governor nominee. Presenting the committee's finding, Batu Batau said the nominee was thoroughly screened and found qualified for the position. He noted that the committee carefully examined Garo's academic credentials, professional experience, and personal background in line with the Assembly's standard screening procedures. Yusuf had forwarded the nomination of Garo to the Kano State House of Assembly on April 22nd for screening and confirmation as Deputy Governor. He said the nomination was in line with Section 191, subsection 3 of the 1999 Constitution of Nigeria, which empowers the state governor to appoint a deputy governor in the event of a vacancy. His emergence followed the resignation of former deputy governor of the state, Aminu Gwazo, in March 2026. The Kaduna State Police Command has recorded major successes in its fight against crime, arresting 30 suspected kidnappers, 4 gun runners, and several car theft suspects during operations in April 2026. Addressing journalists, the State Commissioner of Police, Rabiu Muhammad, said the achievements were the result of sustained intelligence-led policing, coordinated tactical operations, and increased patrols across the state. It disclosed that police operatives also recovered 5 firearms with ammunition, including an anti-riot gun, as well as 4 stolen vehicles during the period under review. According to him, one of the key operations took place along the Kaduna-Abuja Expressway, where security operatives engaged suspected bandits in a gun duel. The suspect reportedly fled with gunshot wounds, abandoning an AK-47 rifle and ammunition. In another case, police rescued a 7-year-old boy who had been kidnapped in Kabo local government area after a ransom of 40 million naira was demanded. The child was found in Soba local government area, while a suspect was later arrested in Katsina State and is assisting with investigations. The command also dismantled a suspected car theft syndicate, arresting multiple suspects in Kaduna, Kano, and Katsina states. Vehicles recovered included a Toyota Corolla and a Pontiac Vibe believed to have been stolen. The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Barrister Mews On The Hour, has appointed Alhaji Onsachi Musa Idris as Senior Special Assistant on Procurement with immediate effect. Idris, who served as Director of Procurement at the Federal Capital Territory Administration, FCTA, formerly retired from the civil service on April 24, 2026, after over 3 decades of public service. In a statement issued on Friday, the Minister's Senior Special Assistant on Public Communications and Social Media, Larry Olayinka, described Idris as a seasoned administrator with extensive experience in finance and public sector procurement management. The statement noted that Idris rose to the position of Director of Common Services Procurement in August 2019 before his redeployment to the Department of Procurement in July 2021, where he played a key role in overseeing procurement processes and ensuring compliance with regulatory standards. Throughout his career, Idris contributed significantly to administrative efficiency and service delivery within the FCTA, bringing a wealth of experience to his new role. The national chairman, Nigerian Legion, has urged veterans to play active roles in community service and security. The Legion's national chairman, Grace Henry, made this known at an empowerment program, an induction of ex-servicemen into the Institute of Disaster Management and Safety Science in Abuja. Colina Adejo tells us more.
The event, held in partnership with the Institute of Disaster Management and Safety Science, brought together widows of fallen heroes, ex-servicemen and development partners to support and protect widows and other vulnerable women in Nigeria.
Thank you and God bless. Thank you, ma'am.
Speaking at the program, chairperson of the event, First Lady of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, represented by Awa Abdullahi, said that the empowerment program was designed to equip widows of ex-servicemen and vulnerable population with tools to reduce hardship. In her address, National Chairman, Nigeria Legion, Mrs. Grace Morenike Henry, expressed appreciation to all the strategic partners, describing their gesture as a move to restoring dignity of veterans and families of military personnel who died in active service. Speaking further, the National Chairman, Grace Henry, described the empowerment and induction program as a dual strategy to address welfare gaps and insecurity across the country.
And we're also organizing training for the widows, those ones that we know that they can still do something for themselves. But today we're empowering 40 widows, those ones that we cannot empower, we're giving them free stuff to take home with it. But we'll be doing this mostly quarterly every year to go around.
Other critical stakeholders present at the occasion, including representatives of the service chiefs, reiterated their commitment to strengthening collaboration with the Nigerian Legion.
This initiative reflects our collective commitment to honoring the sacrifices of our fallen heroes by supporting their families and empowering them with opportunities for sustainable livelihoods.
So on behalf of the Chief of Army Staff, I want to congratulate the new inductees, and I want to wish them well and to also encourage those who were not part of this particular program to sign up to also gain additional skills in retirement so that we shall have something to look up to when we finally leave service.
The beneficiaries expressed excitement, pledging to make good use of the economic empowerment support.
Already I am a teller. It will add to the output of my products.
Grinding machine, it will help me a lot. It will help me to, I will use it to grind and use it to take the money to take care of my children.
Ulina Adojo, ASO Television News.
Senior supporters of the chairman of Abaji Area Council, Haji Bakar Umar Abdullahi, have commenced financial contributions towards his possible bid for the Federal Capital Territory Senate July 6 in the 2027 general elections. The initiative, largely driven by youth across the FCT, is gaining momentum as more groups declare support for his candidacy. According to some of the youth leaders championing the move, the Abaji Council chairman has demonstrated commitment to grassroots development, youth empowerment, and inclusive governance, which they believe qualifies him for higher responsibility at the national level. Alhaji Abubakar Umar Abdullahi, who secured a second term in office during the last FCTA area council elections, has continued to enjoy strong backing from various segments of the population. His supporters insist that his experience in local government administration positions him as a credible candidate to represent the FCT at the Senate. Our correspondent Abdullahi Mukhtar reports that although the Abaji chairman is yet to publicly declare his intention to join the race, political observers say the growing support base and ongoing mobilization efforts may soon compel him to make an official announcement. The leadership of Abuja Municipal Area Council, AMAC, has expressed deep outrage over the brutal killing of one of its staff members, Mr. Oladipo Akinola, during an official enforcement operation in Abuja. The incident, described as shocking and unacceptable, occurred on Friday, April 24th, 2026, at United Junction in Wuse 2. In a statement signed by the Senior Special Assistant on Media and Public Affairs to the AMAC chairman, Mr. Kingsley Madaki, the council said the late Akinola, an officer in the Mobile Advert Permits Department, was carrying out his lawful duty of identifying vehicles operating without valid 2026 permits when the tragic event unfolded. According to the statement, a Hilux vehicle reportedly belonging to a Chinese company and conveying a Chinese national was intercepted for using expired 2025 operational documentation. Although the occupants initially indicated willingness to comply, the situation suddenly escalated. Reacting to the incident, the AMAC chairman, Mr. Christopher Zakame Kalangu, said the council would not be intimidated by acts of violence. He called on the leadership of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC, to urgently investigate the matter and clarify whether the suspects are genuine personnel or imposters. AMAC extended its heartfelt condolences to the family of the deceased, describing Mr. Akinola as a dedicated officer who died in service to the people. The council assured that his sacrifice would not be in vain, insisting that justice must be swift, visible, and decisive. You're watching ASO Television News. Don't forget that you can watch us live on DSTV channel 392, StarTimes TV channel 127, and on Free TV, look us up on channel 507. On the UHF band, we are on channel 38. Now, still to come. NDLEA Customs commits to strengthening interagency synergy against drug trafficking. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Some things don't arrive. They've always been. Not for a day, for all of time. Until quietly, something shifts. Moving from someday to now. Women are not honored in time. They are woven through it, shaping every story, every voice, every breath. We are because she is. And because tomorrow they will be.
Glad to have you back again. Now let's move ahead with the rest of the bulletin. In a major move to fortify Nigeria's borders against the influx of illicit drugs and organized crime, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, and the Nigerian Customs Service have signed a comprehensive collaborative framework to streamline operations and enhance interagency synergy. This was made known by the Director of Media and Advocacy, Mr. Femi Babafemi. Mr. Babafemi noted that the agreement was reached during a high-level meeting at the NDLEA headquarters in Abuja on Monday, 27th of April 2026, following which a communique was signed by the Chairman, Chief Executive Officer, Brigadier General Buba Marwa, retired, and the Controller General of Customs, Dr. Bashir Adewale Adeniyi. He noted that both agencies acknowledged that the increasing complexity of transnational organized crime, including drug trafficking, requires a more sophisticated, united institutional response. The new framework is designed to eliminate operational overlaps, minimize interagency friction, and create a seamless flow of intelligence. Speaking on the significance of the partnership, the heads of both agencies reaffirmed their commitments to fostering mutual respect and professionalism while discharging their respective mandates to safeguard national security and facilitate lawful trade. The communique outlines several critical areas of immediate cooperation, including the establishment of structured and secure platforms for the exchange of actionable intelligence to preempt criminal activities, the formation of joint task forces at critical intersection points, governed by clearly defined leadership and operational guidelines. Other highlights of the communique are the commitment to respecting the specific legal functions and jurisdiction of each agency to avoid undue interference. Justice Peter Lifu of the Federal High Court sitting in Abuja has adjourned hearing in a suit filed by the National Forum of Former Legislators, NFFL, seeking the deregistration of the African Democratic Congress, ADC, African Accord Party, Zenith Labour Party, and Action Alliance over an alleged breach of Section 225 of the 1999 Constitution. Justice Lifu fixed May the 5th for a hearing after granting the NFL leave to amend its originating summons to formally include other political parties allegedly found to be in breach of constitutional provisions alongside the ADC. The plaintiffs had sought the amendment, arguing that The affected political parties must be properly joined in the suit. In a short ruling, Justice Leafu directed parties that had yet to respond to the amended originating summons to do so promptly, noting that the matter is time-sensitive and of significant public importance. The judge observed that with party primaries approaching ahead of 2027 general elections, there was the need for the case to be determined expeditiously. He subsequently ordered all parties to file the necessary processes before May the 1st and adjourned the matter until May the 5th for hearing. In a substantive suit, the former lawmakers are asking the court to invoke Order 7, Rule 6 of the Federal High Court Civil Procedure Rules to grant their request in the interest of justice. However, the application was opposed by the ADC, which argued that it was incompetent. The federal government has announced the introduction of a national textbook ranking system for primary, junior, and senior secondary schools across the country as part of ongoing efforts to strengthen quality assurance and standardization in Nigeria's education sector. The initiative is designed to address the growing proliferation of textbooks in schools and ensure that only high-quality, curriculum-compliant learning materials are approved for classroom use. This was disclosed by the Minister of Education, Maruf Tunji Alausa, alongside the Minister of State for Education, Professor Said Ahmed, who stated that under the new system, the Nigerian Education Research and Development Council will continue to exercise its statutory authority to approve textbooks for use in Nigerian schools. However, beyond approval, textbooks will now be ranked through a structured national evaluation processes to determine the most suitable and high-quality options for each subject and level of education. As part of the reform, the NERDC will establish standing subject committees comprising experts in relevant subject areas. These committees will conduct rigorous reviews of textbooks submitted by publishers and evaluate them based on clearly defined academic and pedagogical standards. Following this evaluation process, only a limited number of textbooks will be ranked and approved for use in schools for each subject, ensuring improved quality control and consistency in teaching and learning materials across the country. The federal government will also be communicating the new ranking policy to teachers and other key stakeholders in the education sector to ensure proper awareness and compliance with the new framework. The Rotary International is embarking on tree planting campaigns in readiness for the World Environmental Day in June. The District Governor, Rotary International 9127, Dr. Joy Okoro, made this known while embarking on the exercise in Government Secondary School, Bokuma in Abuja. Topsy Gimba has the details.
Dr. Joy Okoro said Rotary International has been planting trees in more schools within FCT in order to protect the planet. Dr. Okoro, who was represented at the tree planting campaigns by Rotarian Akuche Margareta Fatima, said tree Rotary planting at Government Secondary School Bokuma will protect the planet and they will also be benefited by other ecosystems. She enjoins school authority to protect the trees to serve the purpose of this year's theme of World Environmental Day, Our Power, Our Planet.
We are here to officially inaugurate the officers, the club members of the Interact Club of Abuja Unity. They are the future of Rotary. We invest in them today. That automatically means our future is secured. We are planting leaders, better leaders, good citizens of the country. And at the same time, we are planting trees. Yes, so just like the roots of these trees, they go deep down. That's the same way we are investing in the future of Rotary, in the future of our citizens of the country.
The president of the Rotary Club of Abuja Unity, Rotarian Uche Amanambam, spoke on the importance of the tree planting campaigns.
I've handed over the trees to the students and the principal. We'll be coming for routine check. We have also bought things they need to water the trees, to make sure that trees they grow well. We also have our youth service chair who will be coming here periodically to see how the trees are growing. We thank God today is a very great day. It's a landmark in our club because today marks something great. This school, by the time 50 trees grow here, it gives life to human beings, to birds, fresh air, so many good things will begin to happen here. So we are great that we are very, very grateful to God that we are here today.
Our power, our planet. That is the terms of this year. And what it's saying is that the environment needs us as much as we need it. We shouldn't cut trees. When you cut one tree, please plant 10 because These trees that you can see, it's not only human beings that enjoy it. There are birds, there are other animals like ants, and everybody enjoys it.
Reacting, the school principal, Mr. Sikiru Adiola Hakim, thanked the Rotary International for identifying their school. He said the school will ensure trees are nurtured for good.
This tree is going to give us a lot of environmental profits, like shielding our students. It will also provide economic factors. Even the plants around will process their food through the process of photosynthesis, and the environment will just be like AC when they grow up.
Green Legacy Project is aimed at protecting the environment. Topsy Gimba, reporting for ASO Television News.
A book on financing the energy transition in Africa has been presented to the public. The book is written to encourage stable power supply for sustainable development in Nigeria. Again, Topsy Gimba tells us more.
The chairman of the occasion, Engineer Halis Mohammed, also spoke on the importance of the book. He recommended the book for people in the energy sector.
Why does this book matter? Nigeria still has tens of millions of citizens without reliable electricity.
The managing director at EA, Dr. Abubakar Sadiq, who was represented by the director of legal services, Mr. Ibrahim Kashim, said that the book has set a scholastic discourse on the energy sector.
In lost productivity, damaged equipment, and foregone enterprise, this is roughly about 2% of our GDP. Every generator humming behind a shop, every student reading by the light of a candlelight, every hospital running on diesel. These are not just inconveniences.
Earlier, the author of the book, Cherry Ucheji Ikeje, said the book is meant to offer insights into the challenges, prospects, and policy dimensions of financing Africa's energy transition.
Across board, blended finance means different options of financing that is applicable to very different environments where energy is supposed to be provided for. And whichever one you can afford, whether you're using capital, whether you're using finance or grants, you can afford energy across board that is scalable. That's the goal. You are the catalyst, whether you're an end user of energy, whether you're an investor in energy, whether you're a promoter or you're a generator of energy, or you're a policymaker in governance. Every one of us should be a catalyst to making sure that energy is affordable to every single person in Nigeria and across Africa.
Topsy Gimba, reporting for ASO Television News.
The federal government has congratulated the government and people of Sierra Leone on the occasion of their independence anniversary, reaffirming strong bilateral ties between both countries. In a statement issued by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs via its spokesperson, Kiniebi Bienfa, the federal government extended warm felicitations to Sierra Leone as the country marks its Independence Day, celebrated annually on April 27th. The statement noted that Nigeria commended Sierra Leone's commitment to democratic governance, peace building, and sustainable development, describing its progress as a source of pride within the West African sub-region, while noting that the long-standing relation between both countries strengthened through the shared membership of ECOWAS and joint efforts in promoting regional peace and stability. It further recalled Nigeria's leading role in the ECOWAS monitoring group during Sierra Leone's civil conflict, which helped restore peace and constitutional order, adding that both countries continue to build on the legacy through cooperation in trade, education, and institutional development. Nigeria reaffirmed its commitment to deepening bilateral relations and promoting regional integration, while wishing the government and the people of Sierra Leone continued peace, progress, and prosperity. And that does it all on The News Are Free. But before we go, let's take you to our major stories. One of our major stories, rather. President Bola Tinubu has charged Nigeria's newly appointed ambassadors and high commissioners to work towards improving the country's global image. That's the news. I am Richard Alechinwanyebe. Many thanks for watching.